When it comes to investor privacy, the SEC acts like it is working for Chinese dictator Xi Jinping. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. With no fanfare, the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, is in the process of putting together the largest database on the activities of American citizens in American history. This is one of the most egregious violations of privacy ever. In one central database, the SEC is storing every single stock transaction made each day. That not only involves institutions, but also tens of millions of individual investors. Every investor has a code, as does anyone who has discretion over an account. So does every broker-dealer and every securities exchange, including, of course, the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. This monstrosity is called the Consolidated Audit Trail, CAT for short. Knowing that something like CAT could never win an up or down vote in Congress, the SEC has concocted a scheme whereby investment-related institutions and investors have to pony up the cost of this monstrosity. The costs of creating CAT are well over $1 billion. You'll be paying your share directly or indirectly. The data center will not only have in real time every single trade anyone makes, but will also contain your name, phone number, and address. The information is there forever. This is modern socialism at its most frightening when it comes to your privacy. The SEC claims CAT will help fight market manipulation and spot insider trading. This is blatant BS. The SEC already has effective tools to tag what looks like suspicious activity. Critics are right in pointing out that CAT leaps from surveilling suspects to surveilling everyone. Former Attorney General Bill Barr and others correctly assert that CAT is a blatant violation of the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution, which forbids authorities from obtaining access to your home, car, papers, and private information without a warrant, which can only be issued with probable cause of wrongdoing. Having all this information in one center is an engraved invitation for fishing expeditions by power-hungry regulators and headline-hunting Washington politicians. As for the safeguarding of this extensive sensitive information, everyone knows Beijing, Moscow, North Korea, Iran, and cyber criminals will find ways to break in. A few years ago, a hacker obtained access to confidential SEC files. Already, SEC employees and some 20 regulatory bodies will have access to this database with a few keystrokes. If left to stand, what the SEC is doing here would set a dreadful precedent. In the name of stopping crime, the government could have real-time access to all your phone records, your activities with your car, what you're charging on your credit cards and other payment systems. Fortunately, pushback is underway. The new Civil Liberties Alliance has filed a hard-hitting lawsuit against the SEC, charging that CAT violates Article 1 of the Constitution as well as the Fourth and Fifth Amendments. It also violates the Administrative Procedure Act. The American Securities Association has submitted a federal court filing asserting that the SEC lacks authority to adopt the CAT. U.S. Senator John Kennedy and Representative Barry Loudermilk are pushing legislation to shut down the CAT. Senator Kennedy puts it well, quote, "The SEC is supposed to protect investors, not stalk them," end quote. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.